What's up, punters and dribbles? Welcome back to About Even for another week. Great to be back with you all. Doing it thanks to our friends at Ned's. Couldn't do it without you. What round are we coming into, gentlemen? 13, 14?
17.
17?
You were within a month, yeah.
Fuck
Boy,
me
that's
dead.
That's good.
Well, it is because we're out of the shit, you
We're
mean?
getting out of the shit and into the good stuff
We're
again.
climbing
right?
up out of the shit.
We're climbing
Dude,
up out of the shit.
17?
So 10 to get, 11 to get.
Wow.
The bye round hasn't dragged on
Including
like
finals,
a
what
cold
about?
bloody winter.
It's,
has it?
no, it did.
Like,
a couple of weeks
of course
it
it
did.
does for a
15
bit,
more
but compared to other years.
Yeah. How are we all feeling?
Good. Just had a great interview. So feeling like
Whatever.
feeling like my soul's been replenished.
Yep.
I took it was a heavy set I took last week based on off the back of our performance in game 2.
Yeah.
I've only just come up for air.
Yeah.
But I just know this, punters and dribblers, that my soul has been replenished, renourished
Well, what we did was
by two of the greats to ever do it, Danny Badiris, Andrew Johns. Have you heard of them?
we drank at the well of New South Wales greatness for about an hour.
But not just drank at the well of greatness, but were given big hearty gulps by two greats.
Yes, that's right.
You know,
Given big, hearty, good, honest New South Wales gulps.
that's right.
Now,
Who have me believing once more?
yes, believing, and it's all about belief.
Yes. Eva Menzies taught me that.
And did he what? I missed it. I was in the toilet.
Oh, that's tough.
There it is. Come out of the bathroom and Vaughan and Eddie are like, dude, Beaver just came past and gave us the best rev up speech. I was like, no! Fuck! I'm like, where is he? He's still here? They're like, no, he's just left.
He
I'm
gave us like a
"Fuck."
fucking, it was like a TED talk on what it takes to win comms.
Eva, let's play a game. What you just said
was
20 minutes ago.
unbelievable.
Yeah. So I can say I heard it. Yeah.
It was
And they
unbelievable.
kept telling me, I'm like, it just doesn't sound as good coming out of your mouths, boys. I don't know what it is. Now,
It's
fellas.
because I haven't fucking won comps for the club, mate.
No, that's true. You haven't.
know what I
Is there a gavel around here? Have we lost the gavel?
Gavel.
You know that?
Why would you need a gavel?
Well, it's gavel time.
Gavel time?
Yeah, it is. Cody. All right, punters and dribblers. Welcome back to About Even Court, now in session. Over the weekend, I was approached by two men on the panel here who had called for a court proceeding. I was not really paying much attention, but when someone calls the court to order, history dictates whoever's playing with that over there, the salt and the pepper and the jar of whatever. Could you please stop that? It's very distracting. But it is incumbent upon me as a highly respected judge in this court to abide by those wishes. So over the weekend, bit of shenanigans went on. I'm led to believe. I don't want to set the tone early, though. I believe Seb and
I
Guru
can give a detailed
can
timeline.
give a detailed timeline of what's going on here, because I don't know.
This is going to come into quite a few games of accountability. We also had Origin accountability, so we can just do that after this. If you're only in this show for our tips, skip ahead. But if you're in this show about trying to figure out between us rules and changes and what happens when you do a certain thing across the season to get your name on that board, to get that belt around you, and to avoid doing stand-up, then this is for you. So last week, basically, the Dolphins and Tigers, all the boys tripled but me. Minus 7.5. Now, I'm not really one to go check profiles unless I'm against all three of them. So I went to check profiles about 3 minutes into the game, and I saw that Eddie had wild-carded to the minus 5.5 line without any stories, any pieces of content, not letting the punters and dribblers know.
So just for context, Isaiah Cartoa got ruled out, which
Yep.
moved it from 7.5 to 5.5 at $1.90. But 7.5 is still available, which was
Yes.
his original bet.
Yes.
And did he wildcard, just as I've obviously got to try and get my head, did he make any mention of the wildcard?
No.
Did he acknowledge it on his profile as
No.
a wildcard? He just changed
No, and we already know the rules for that. Tobler, could you please play our main bit of evidence here?
Is this going to be where Rando is?
Yeah, just behind Rando.
Shit,
If
you've got
you-
evidence.
Yeah, here we are.
Man of the match, Cleary. Cam Murray for Tom. Eddie had mine on Mitch. Seb, Cam Murray. Guru, Cam Murray. Now, Tom actually in his profiles put it on Cleary without any acknowledgement of such.
I put Clear on before the game.
Yeah, but remember I got stripped for the wild card because I didn't.
So,
I get it. I'm not
so that would be $1.90, right?
Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me when I. Yeah.
That's fucked.
Right. So that's pretty clear.
But did I have the bet on? -7.5? Was the bet on?
Yeah, but
Is the bet on?
it doesn't matter though if
Why?
it's on because, as you said there, it's just didn't tell anyone it's an automatic $1.90.
So I had on my profile 2 bets: -7.5 Dolphins. Also had -5.5. The bet's on.
I'm
Bet
sure
is on.
Tom's bet was
Why did
probably
you
on as
post
well.
5.5?
You said
Answer that question. Answer that question.
And why did it say about even triple?
Answer the question.
Let me
Answer the question.
I'm gonna read something.
Why'd you put the bet on?
I'm reading something.
Why'd you put the bet on?
Why
I'm
did it
reading
have
something.
about even triple
I'm
in
reading
its
something.
description?
Let me read something. I'm the one in change. Just let me fucking read something out. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with you two? Now, Sebo goes. The line moves, but the bet doesn't. You can still get on -7.5. But if you choose another bet, seems like a different bet. I was on 7.5, so I go, sweet, I'll just be on 7.5 like you said I could do.
No. I was describing why it was a wild card because you first
So I
said it
can't
was.
post 2 bets to my fucking profile?
Well, your
'Cause my-
-5.5 had about
What's-
even triple written in the description,
No, it
which
says
is
it just
interesting.
says AE, and my other one, my other bet's up on the profile.
Order.
The bet's up.
Order. Oi, prisoner, shut the fuck up.
What the fuck are we talking
Okay,
about?
all right. Well, do you want to know what we're talking about here? So, I believe if I'm hearing this correctly, you put on another bet for that game, the same game that said AE. So that
AE triple, Dolphins -7.5
no,
on the profile.
We're talking the 5.5.
The next one, AE triple -5.5, which is also on your profile, which is the most recent bet placed, which you couldn't do. So
Why can't that count?
because you put on another one.
You fucking you. I
can't
did the
double
same thing.
stack.
You put it. You
Because
double
it's
stack
not-
all the time.
But not
I put it
towards
on
the
there,
show.
wild carded it, put it on the story. Follow
People
the process.
double stack what? You can't have other bets on there?
No, you
The bet
can,
is
but you
on.
can't call them both
You're-
about
you're-
even.
Why can't you have that? Why is that bet on? It's on.
No.
I won the money.
This
The
is
bet's
why-
In the
on.
chat,
This
I
is
will
why
go back
you
to
give the piece of
7.5
content.
there,
Why
which
can't
means you
you?
meant to
This
go
is
to
why you give the
5.5.
piece of content confirming
Why
it's your
can't you
wild
go
card.
back?
because
It's
why is that?
on.
You went back when you got caught,
It's
though.
on,
You
though.
went back
When you
doing
got
the wrong
caught.
thing.
The bet's on.
Okay,
and you said it doesn't
all right,
stand, so I
hold
go,
on.
sweet, I'll go for the other one.
Hold on. Eddie. If 7.5 hadn't hit and the 5.5 had hit, and you hadn't been pulled up on anything, you would have taken that one and voided the 5 at the 7.5.
If you,
exactly why we have these rules.
Why the rules are in place.
Exactly why the rules are in
If you had a
place.
fucking set, if you had 2 bets on fucking man of the match and you had the live bet that you said on the show, right? And then I went to your profile and you had another bet on there, you go, mate, the bet was on. I go, okay, sweet.
No.
This is just ridiculous.
How
The
is-
bet's on.
You put, but
The
you
bet's on.
You changed it. You
I
changed
didn't.
the bet.
The bet
Why does
is
it say
on.
AE
You've
triple?
confused the
Okay.
punter.
Why does it say AE triple?
Why can't I just...
Why does it say AE triple?
Why can't I have both bets on?
Why does it say?
Why can't I
AE
have both bets on?
So
'Cause
can I
only
put
one
5?
stand.
Can I put 5 bets on the same game?
And then
They
if no one
both
checks,
got up.
claim that it was a wild card without
It's
notifying
still a
anyone.
wild card. You changed the bets. You got to follow the rules.
That's the rules.
You haven't
But
followed
my
the rules.
bet's
It's been the
on.
rules
But you haven't
for
followed the rules.
years.
But you wild carded.
No, I didn't.
So how did
Because
you
I didn't
change
say anything. I just put the
That's
bet on.
the problem.
I
That's
said in
the
the chat,
exact
I was like,
problem.
I thought
You're
I was on
out
the
of
line.
control,
You go,
yeah.
no. I go, sweet, well, I take the line that I was on. That's
But
all
you
I said.
can't
I didn't
do
even
that.
wild card.
But you can't
We all
do
know
that.
you're not this dumb.
No.
That's the
I
problem.
didn't wild card. Otherwise, I would have AE wild
So
card.
then are you hedging there by going, if they don't
am I
know...
hedging?
That's even more
That's
sinister.
even more
than
sinister.
You called me at the start of the game. You go, mate, you can't do
It
minus
was
5.5.
already
I
3
go,
minutes.
sweet.
It was
No,
already 3 minutes into the game.
3 minutes
I
into
go,
the
sweet,
game,
I just
I
go the
waited
minus
The
till
game
the
was
game
already on,
started.
and you were trying to cover your ass with 2
I'm not
different
covering the arse.
How?
I'm not covering the bet's on.
You have
But
two
the
different
punter,
bets.
how are they meant to know what you're on if they
This
both
is
have about even?
ridiculous.
You've confused the punter. That's the
This is
point of the
ridiculous.
profile
No,
to
it's not.
follow.
They go, okay, there's this. What's it on Instagram? Eddie minus 7.5. Is it on profile there? Bang, done. Job
Well,
done.
what's the 5.5
This
saying
is
about
petty
even triples?
fucking bullshit.
Well, what's the
if I
next
was coming last, you wouldn't say
What's
shit.
the second bet for?
You wouldn't say
What is the second bet for?
You said you can't do it. I go, fine.
It was
I
too late,
waited. It's
though.
already on.
So you tried to be
The bet's
you were
already on.
duplicitous. If you...
The bet's on. The bet is on.
Well, listen.
The bet is on.
It was until you wildcarded.
The bet's on.
And then didn't
How is it
wildcard
not on?
properly.
Because you
How is
changed
the
it.
bet not on?
The second you
Is
put
the
another
bet on or not?
No.
Yes, it is.
The
And if
second
you would have left it, it's fine. But you wildcarded.
You tried to sneak in some extra things, or you didn't do the wild card. One of the two. You either tried to sneak in and cover yourself,
If I see another
or
bet on your fucking profiles, boys, look the fuck out. Wrong. This is ridiculous.
This is
well, if we
also
call
a
them about
man-
even triples, when the other one says about even triple, call us out. But if it's he's our about even bet and he's just a regular civvy bet,
The bet's on.
we don't call our civilian bets AE
Eddie,
triples.
You've got to understand that you put on a second bet that was an AE triple, which voids your first one.
Why?
It's the fucking
Okay,
rule.
well, okay, if you don't,
Why
if
does
you
it
don't,
void it?
Because you wildcarded, you changed your bet, which is fine, but you have to follow the procedure. You didn't. Very simple. This is also a man that's now realizing this is going to have a domino effect on his entire fucking weekend because he was being an arrogant.
How's he going to have a dominant?
Because you already used your wild card, so that means you're going to lose.
haven't used my
$1.90
wild card.
Used it on the Sharks game, which means that you're going to
I
lose
didn't
that
use.
as well.
No, I didn't. I didn't use the wild card because it's off. What the fuck are you talking about? How can you use a wild card?
You wild carded the last game.
yeah.
But you said that's fucking. You haven't used a wild card. It's $1.90. Not
didn't
fucking
tell
bet
people.
placed. That's a no bet placed. That's what that is. No bet placed.
Okay,
it
no
can't
bet
be
play.
both. It can't be both.
It's a no bet place,
It can't be
100%,
both. It
which
can't be
unlocks
both.
you
It's
to
a triple
use your
fuck up.
triple
It's
for
a
another
triple.
match then. If that's a no bets place, that means you didn't get to triple a thing, so then you can triple a different game, I think. I think that's fair.
I think your Sharks lost at $1.90.
no, well, he loses
How?
that triple.
Yeah,
Because
you
you wild
He-
carded
No,
out
that's
of that.
that's
It's a no bet triple stakes loss,
That
but
was
then you
void.
still have another triple for the round, 'cause it was a void.
This is void, right?
It's a triple void.
No, so you said no bet.
Triple.
Triple
No,
void.
it says no bet.
Triple.
Triple
No, it says
void.
no bet.
It's a triple that
No,
doesn't get
no,
up.
yeah, it's a triple void. Yep.
Yep.
So is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or are you saying my fucking? So it's a triple void. So I've used my triple. It's been voided. Yes.
You also used your wild card.
No. How? I haven't used the
'Cause you
wild card. No,
wildcarded
the
it.
bet.
Just 'cause you
I
fucked
didn't
it
put a
up
bet
doesn't
on.
mean you
No,
didn't use it.
I didn't put a bet on. You've said that yourself. I haven't used my wild card. If I'd used my wild card, then the bet's on.
I a point of order here.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Listen. I think in being a clear down the line, I'm not really in the hunt right now. Not yet. I think that the wild card side of things to me is he technically didn't use the wild card. He should have, but he didn't.
I
And
didn't. That's the whole
shut
point.
Up. But the problem he is going to have to contend with is he's two triples down because that second triple.
No, I'm not, because a triple doesn't say you can't roll a triple if it's not on.
But you put on a triple.
No. That's not how you do it.
Yeah, put a video up
You
for
put
that
on
one.
the triple
That's
and
not-
the video.
that's
not- confused
You
everyone.
misled
No, you
the
can't.
people.
No. That's
bet got
that's-
down, you've misled them, they go, I'm gonna
that's
follow
not how
Eddie.
It works.
Listen,
That's not
buddy,
how it-
we're in
you
court
said,
and
no,
it's
you
not grown
said,
great
you,
for you.
listen, you said, I put on, okay, so I had a triple on that game. I've not placed the bet correctly, right? But the triple's used up. It's gone. I don't have a triple anymore because I've used the triple.
Why don't you have a triple anymore?
Because I fucking put the bet on incorrectly, you said. Yeah. So the triple goes. You can't do two triples if you don't have a second one to use. You only get a second triple, a rolling triple.
But you misled the people, and that's the problem.
A rolling triple only can be used, correct? A rolling triple can only be used if your first bet gets up, which you've said it hasn't. So the triples, I'm not rolling a triple. There's no triple
But
to
the
use.
thing we must understand
There's no
is
triple to use.
that you did roll a triple that you couldn't use. So what is the punishment there? That's what we're trying to figure out.
You're
I got
being
$1.90.
duplicitous.
I got $1.90. No, I got
You're being
$1.90. I thought it was fine. You said it wasn't. I've lost the $1.90 triple. Yep, sweet. My triple's used up, so I can't fucking put another triple on
you
because
did.
but I can't.
But you did, and you made a whole video about it.
You
you
can't
did.
activate a triple.
But
That's
you
not a
did,
triple.
though. You
That's
did,
not
though.
a triple.
That's the problem.
Is it on
you
your
did.
profile? I think you did.
But it's not a triple because I don't have one
But
to
you
use.
put it on
so
and
it's
you put it on your
$1.90 bet.
profile.
I
You're
lost
misleading
it.
the people.
How the fuck can you have two? Okay, I can only
They're
roll a triple
following
if
your
the first
profile.
one gets up.
I know, but you did it.
No,
But you did it. That's the thing.
no,
That's
I-
what's upsetting to everyone.
Okay, so my first one got up.
No.
Well, it's one or the other.
No, it's not.
It's one or the other. You can't roll a triple if you don't have one to roll. So it's not a triple. It's just a normal
And the
bet.
law says you
And I
can't kill
haven't used a
people.
wild
People still
card
do, and they
because
get punished for it.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
like
They get punished for killing.
people get, like the law says you can't do something, but then people break the law
okay, so
and then they get punished.
Explain how I've rolled a triple. Explain how I've rolled one if my bet didn't get up.
We're not saying you rolled one.
So how have I used it?
We're
Because I've already
saying
used my
there
triple.
is a separate punishment here for for confusing
already-
punters making a video
Mate, I'm
about
not-
that you're tripling something which you don't have any right to. You can't just go around doing that. It has to be broader. Otherwise, we'd be in the Wild West. We'd be uploading videos every 2 seconds going, I'm going to triple stake this. I'll triple stake
There's
that.
no triple. There's no triple to use.
AE triple, Manly.
But it's not a
minus
triple.
8.5. I'm
it's
just
not
looking
a-
at your profile.
But I
And
haven't
I'm just
used
saying
it.
the people
But I haven't used a triple.
People look to you as the current leader.
But it's not. But it's not a triple. It's
You got
just not.
50,000 people that follow
It's
your
not,
profile.
okay, but if that bet gets up, if that bet gets up, do I get a triple? No, of course I don't. Of course I don't.
You're fucked the moment you mislead people. I think. I think is what Guru and Seb are.
Right.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I think-
So I've lost a triple. What else?
I think what we're really trying to figure out is what is the punishment for putting a video out saying you're tripling something. Hey, punters, follow me. I've got this triple.
Listen, it's not happening. I haven't lost 2 triples
Well,
because I haven't put
seems
one
like
on.
Listen, at some point you don't.
Which one is it? Did I get my first one up or not?
No, you didn't.
Okay, so that's it.
But you missed.
I lost one triple.
No, listen. I
lost a triple and I used my wild card later on.
This has been brought to me, right?
It
But
doesn't make any sense.
At some point, like we will have to pass a judgment, and I don't know what it's going to be at this point.
I think you can take an early play, and that might
Yeah,
be
I
just...
fucked the triple. Sweet.
I think your early play should be you lose your triple and you take $1.90 on the Sharks game because you used your wild card. You just fucked it up in the first game. I think it's either you lose 2 triples or you lose 1 triple and you cop $1.90 on the Sharks.
So you're saying I fucked the wild card, that's it.
Well, you lose
did
the
fuck the
triple,
wild card.
and you fucked the wild card.
and then
on
you
your
use the
final
second
game.
wild card.
So you got $1.90 on your final game.
And I can take that as an early play.
Oh, I was going to go take a double staked as the early play.
Well, it's a
Double
discussion.
staked? No.
It's a discussion point. So
I mean, it's not a bad early play,
It's-
really.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
really just losing a $5 bet and said he's not really getting punished there
Bullshit.
for
That's
confusing
fucking
55,000
that's
people.
fucking
He's
3
losing
units down the
$10.
shitter. How is it? But I can't roll a triple if I don't have one.
So I think-
it's got to be one or the other. Either my triple gets up or it didn't. And if it didn't get up because I didn't fucking put it on right, I have no more triples to use.
Well,
you can't
as-
just make up triples.
as the completely neutral and impartial third party here, who has no dog in the fight, I can see where you're coming from. I really can. But I think, and again, I'm not passing a judgment either way here, as there might be a plea deal on the table. But what you're failing to realise in your emotional state, and I get it, right? I get
Of course
you're
I'm
emotional. No,
emotional.
I get it. I get it.
Of course I am.
I get it. But
Who wouldn't be?
But what you're failing to realise here is that no, you couldn't roll your triple because that first triple didn't count, but you still did post a triple, post a video.
Because I thought it was sweet.
Arrogantly, mind you. Because you don't usually even post videos, so to see you do one, I think we're all shocked. It looked like you had a
I've actually never wildcarded before, and I've never rolled a
It
triple.
showed.
And I've never
showed
rolled
you
a
haven't.
triple.
But you can be like, how can I roll a triple if the first triple wasn't on it? And I think that's a reasonable point. But you put on a triple, you put it on your profiles, and the profile is where it's at.
Oh, is the profiles where it's at? Well, then I get the first triple.
No, because you didn't put a wild card on.
It's not. I can't
That's
use
how
it.
that
You
works,
can't
though.
put a triple on if you don't have it. That doesn't
But
make
do you
any
understand
sense.
that-
though, that's the
but
thing.
You
Doesn't make any sense.
So hold on. You do understand that, and this will come into your plea deal, because if there's a plea deal on the table, you need to understand here that you didn't put the wild card on correctly.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But I thought I did. That's
Right.
why I
Who
rolled the
gi-
triple.
who gives a
right,
fuck
yeah.
if you
but
thought you did?
But what I'm saying is, if I don't have a triple to roll, it doesn't count. It's as simple as that. And I lost my triple in the first game because I didn't put it on correctly. Acknowledge that. Sweet. Completely acknowledge. Didn't put it on correctly.
You did
Great.
put on one second.
But you also called
I
out Tom
did, though.
2 weeks ago for doing the same thing. You knew that was wrong.
What?
That he didn't post a story saying that he changed to Nathan
No,
Cleary.
mate, literally, we'd been at the Mick Fanning golf day. I was fucking hungover.
Doesn't
I was
matter.
scat-
doesn't matter.
And I
Irrelevant.
thought, I was
Sebo
like,
had no reception.
And I,
He didn't care.
and I thought in my head, I'm on the fucking line, aren't I? Sweet. And it's come in. I didn't even fucking think that it was the 2-point difference, and that was a wild card. Didn't even fucking cross my mind. Then you go, mate, that's void. I'm like, fuck.
I think
that's
I've
annoying.
got the solution. It's either you got 2 choices to take, well, 3 choices really, to keep fighting until God knows what time we're here. B, we'll come up
Happy
with
to do it.
a relatively fair but punishable plea deal, or 3, go to the 2,000-year-old coins and let them decide. And they won't be good results, but they'll be.
What are we
from harsh-
flipping them for?
I think you'll pull one out, and it will be what you originally want, just lose a triple and the wild card.
Yep.
Then there will be what we originally want, which is lose a triple, and a wild card. And then
I think it should, if it's what we want, I think it's he loses 2 triples and the $1.90 Sharks game.
yes, that's what
So
I'm
I think
saying.
the maximum
One
is
of the coins will have
17.5
that.
units.
One of the coins will have what he wants,
Yep.
and one of the coins will have a middle ground. And that middle ground might be that the triple would be a double staked rather than a triple staked loss. So like is the second one. So
it'd be triple, double,
Yeah.
and then the wild card
Yeah.
fee. What his plea deal would
Yeah.
be is a triple and the wild card.
Yeah.
And what we want is triple,
Yeah.
wild card. Oh, geez, that's good stuff.
So what it's
That's
say it
good,
again.
that's
So
good.
one coin will have our original, what we thought the punishment was fair. You lose 2 triples and your wild card goes from, $6 to $1.90, whatever it
So
is.
it's essentially 17.5 units.
What you want is the triple and just the wild card and forget the Manly games, chalk it down as a $1.90 loss.
Yep.
And then the middle ground is that
Triple.
Manly would have been double staked.
So how are we flipping the coins?
Well, I think we got 3 coins. I'll figure it out.
So it's essentially if you get your way, you lose 7.5 units.
Yep.
If we get our way, you lose 17.5. And
Yep.
then I think if it's the mid ground, it's 12.5.
And how do you get the mid ground?
I'll tell you right now.
I'm confused by
That's
the
all right.
mid-ground.
Well,
There's 3
listen,
coins. 3 coins.
You win, it's minus 7.5.
Yeah,
We
I
win.
got that. I got that. Yeah.
Are you happy to take the drachmas?
So if I lose, it's
It's minus 7.5 units.
If you lose, it's a triple.
minus 7.5
it's
for.
a triple, $1.90, and the wild. It's a triple $1.90.
But is there a world where if I win, I get I get my Dolphins bet gets up?
No,
No fucking way.
there's no way.
We're being
Really?
kind to you here.
No way, you can't.
You've got no
There's
legs to stand on.
That's not
What?
happening
Wouldn't
at
the
all.
middle ground be on my Dolphins bet went down?
No. We're just trying to.
There was no
this is-
middle ground for Tom 3 weeks
this
ago.
is- No,
Oh, really?
I didn't get shit, and you
Oh,
fucked me on
so-
bloody. You
oh.
fucked me on hot seats. Dude.
Oh, really?
He picked a man of the match in Origin. He didn't get shit for it.
Okay, so this is the way it's going to work. I've got 3 coins here.
You need to say
Cody, could you bring a pen and or like a Sharpie and a piece of paper over here? Because these coins are different, slightly different size and thickness, we're going to get them written down which one is which and have it there in front of Eddie. So we can't pull any fast ones on him. So we know that this coin means that, this coin means that, this coin means that, and then we're just going to get away.
I would hope you're not pulling a fast
Yeah.
one. That would be.
No, never on
That's
coins.
that's
That's what you
move.
did on the
That's what
weekend.
you did on
Coins
the
are
fucking weekend.
sacred.
Hold on, I'm just confused here. Though. Hold on, I'm just
I'm
confused.
fucking
Hold on.
confused.
So
Are
do
we
you
three
think-
coins?
do you think we just remove the middle ground and just have ours or his?
Aren't we just flipping a coin?
No, I think it's good to have the middle ground.
I think it's good to have the middle
Okay,
ground too.
sweet. All right.
No, because there's 3 options here.
But I don't understand how it'll work.
So look, I've got 3 coins.
Yeah.
They're like ancient coins.
So you're
they're
saying-
all slightly different like shapes and sizes. I'm writing down here what each one means. So therefore, we can't just say that to make it up for Eddie. So going, oh, this one actually meant that.
So are you saying though, if of the 3 coins we get this combination, that means
No, he
option
picks one of them. He just picks one.
Oh, he just picks one coin.
Yeah.
From whom?
We'll figure out a way in a
Oh,
second.
okay.
Hold on. You guys continue.
Yeah,
as I
yeah.
write
No,
this
we'll
down.
just cut. We'll just come back. We'll just cut. You go. Oh, get away. Get out of here. All right. So there are 3 drachma, 2,000 years old. They've travelled, as Eddie said so eloquently when I was getting fucked by the drachma. They've travelled 2,000 years through hands, through probably murders, kingdoms,
Persians,
Persians, the high
Alexanders,
seas,
Phoenicians.
to find themselves to probably their proudest moment, which is on about even. 3 different coins. Eddie is to pick one coin, and that coin will signify his punishment. Punishment A, he gets fucked near to death by Sebo and Guru. Punishment B, he gets the mid-tier one, not great either. And then punishment C is plea deal, probably deserves a harsher penalty, but still penalised.
Yep.
So, where are the coins?
They're going to go into Eddie's crown.
Huge.
All right. Put them in, shake them around. Now, Eddie, you're just going to put your hand in, and you can get 3 seconds to feel them
And
around.
these
then you reveal one.
these 3 coins will match
Yeah.
with.
yeah, you only pick one coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold it up high. Let him. So you can put your hand, levitate your hand just above the crown, and by the countdown of 3, once we get to 0, you'll have a coin. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, pull out.
Your coin.
Take the first one I felt.
Okay.
Now describe it to me. If you look at the others, there's one that is a big, thick one.
Yep.
There's one that is a medium thickness, small one, and a thin, small one. Don't let him.
No, he's
Well,
already.
let me. I don't know which one I've got.
Give me a look at it.
Let
Yeah,
me
give-
see
no,
what.
give it-
no,
give
say
it to
what-
Ray.
Give us a look. Give us a look.
He would know. What is it?
It's a big thick.
Oh, it's a big, thick one.
Which is what?
Sebo's not happy.
Nah, I don't.
The big thick one.
Yeah.
Eddie's plea.
The Drac was believing. The Drachmas have made a very, 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 very impressive call here today. They said it was bullshit because it always was. Get a big dog up ya.
Dude, you
Fuck you,
voice
cunt.
straight away. He's like, oh, fuck. There you go. Hey, the court has decided.
Let me make a change.
The justice system needs a review.
So what does he lose? 7.5.
Mate, that's a great outcome for you, Eddie. It's a great outcome.
outcome.
And I, for one, am happy to see justice served. And I don't appreciate the middle finger. I had nothing to do with this.
Good stuff.
Sebo, you shouldn't have made the biggest one the lowest one. That was too obvious.
But I thought he would like that. I tried to do reverse psychology where he'd think I'd try.
The biggest one.
I
was the
wasn't,
first one
I
your
wasn't
brain
even
will
thinking about
notice.
it. I said,
Yeah,
I'm going to pick
yeah.
up the first one I touch.
Yeah.
Listen, the drachma fucking, they're undefeated.
I like the 3 option system. For
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
things.
That's good.
No, I think it's good.
I didn't know what to do the whole time, so I just started drawing court sketches. And this is the final piece. So
Dude, that's sick. Download that.
there you go.
That's
the court
fucking
sketch has
amazing.
been done.
That should be the title for the podcast.
I don't know what else to do for the next 15 minutes. I kind of got lost, so.
Dude,
yeah.
that's so good. That's the podcast style. Yeah, you're hand-sided in the court sketch.
Yeah, I'm literally.
Has it had a shovel before?
You
Haven't have you?
No.
It'll have to be close.
Oh. Have you seen the
Keep
results?
laughing, dickhead. No shovels for me, bruh. No shovels for me.
Do we maybe
Yeah,
just go through?
Eddie had one in round 20 last
Well, you can
year.
just whip through it while
I
Eddie
just go
fixes
through
it
the
up. Yeah.
results.
No,
As
I'm
in, like,
done.
just the
I'm
final
done.
scores.
I'm finished. So accountability, basically this is the long and the short of it. The only bet that anyone got was the triple for Sebo, hammer 220. Well done, Seb.
Well done.
I got sharp 2+ in the Knights game. He scored 2 tries in 10 minutes. That was fucking glorious. I got $4. So that's not too bad. Guru was a young short. In the Dolphins game, I think we've been over that ad nauseum. Guru got his, Tom got his. I didn't get mine, even though I did, but I didn't. Lippy got his. Herbie Lemuelu Azarko 1171. Titans Penrith game, nothing. Bulldogs Seagulls game, nothing. Some triples went down. They record as triples, even if they're not on the sheet. Warriors, Guru was a Murray short. Had a DWZ under 59.5. You might be noticing it's been a bad week for Guru. Storm 42 defeat the Raiders 20. Scope bet. Take it off the whiteboard, please, mate. $13.31.
Oh, fuck.
It's good stuff.
That's good.
Unit scoopers, not a heap doing. Sebo was 5 from 7, not too bad. You were let down by maybe Cam Young and
Paddy Reed, that was actually a $70 thing. The thing is, I'm like kind of glad Manly lost because Pat Reed was my one golfer to not make the cut and he like double bogeyed 16. I was like, fuck. And then like eagled 17. I'm like, oh my God. And then went another bogey. And I was like, oh, thank Christ. Like Manly lost because I would have absolutely.
hot seat. Manly minus 8.5 went down. Faru, it goes to me. Lippy won the week because he didn't do Origin, so it's a bit of a.
I don't know if you
Well,
give
we
it
got
to him.
Zin South in anyway, who's owed
I don't
a winning
reckon.
Lippy.
Can I be honest with you? I don't reckon
Yeah.
if you have to triple, if you hasn't
Yeah.
had to triple in Origin, so like
Yeah.
you can't win.
Yeah.
Tom won minus 5.6. Sebo
That's
minus
hollow.
5.66. I'm minus 11.72, and Guru get the shovel some minus 15.23.
Even with a triple.
Mate, because you didn't get another bet in anything, and you lost your triple in Origin and shit.
Yeah, right.
I can show you the sheet if you'd like, mate.
You lose your triple too?
But I got two
That's
bets.
3 bet. Yeah, right.
You didn't get any bets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be tough for
there's
you,
there's a lot of red, my friend. There's a lot of red.
Oh, Guru back to the pack a little bit. Okay.
Actually, no, I fucked that up. No, I haven't. No, sorry. No, I'm correct.
Wait, so you guys, do you guys triple Manly?
Yeah.
Wait, so how many bets did you get right this week?
Because you didn't get a triple, because your triple fucking leveled out. So you had a triple and then you lost it straight on Manly. So it levels
Yeah.
out. Then you lost your triple in Origin and you lost every other bet.
Yeah.
But isn't
get
that
a
Tom as
triple.
well?
You
What's the
didn't get a
difference
triple.
between 5 and
Yeah,
15 then?
Hey?
Because there's like a 20.
Because Tom got a bet. Tom got brick 2+.
Got you.
And he put on high odds.
Yeah, got you.
Like Guru's got fucking like $3.05.
Yeah, I went short last week.
You have $1.90 on the Seagulls. You had fucking $1.90 on the Sharks plus 5.5. You had $5.36 things. Like you were short. So you didn't get a triple because you lost it.
Yeah.
You lost it on the Seagulls. Look, this is it here. So last
Wait. Why did I lose my triple on the Seagulls? I tripled the Dolphins, not the Seagulls.
you rolled it.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
No,
that was
didn't.
Tom.
That's what I'm saying.
Roll
No,
it.
fucking take this piece of shit.
Did you not roll it? I thought I fucking saw on the stories that you rolled
No,
it.
I did not.
No, you didn't.
No, I fucking Eat shit.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
All right, so there we go. We've fixed it. Lippy minus 0.43, Tom minus 5.6, Seven minus 5.66, Guru minus 9.97, I'm minus 11.72. So the shovel goes off.
Is this your first shove?
Second
Second shove.
Second shove for me, mate. There you go. Leaderboard. I'm 4.4 in the green. Sebo minus 5.58, Guru minus 20.48, Tom minus 34.83, Lippy minus 35.4. She's tightened up.
she's tightened up. Well, it's all going. It's all heading red.
I need someone to write me, or maybe Claude can do it, a captain's journal of like my ship as I'm navigating islands. Because there was a 65-unit gap between me and Eddie at one point, and now it's closing to 10. So it's like I'm getting traces of his little fucking croissants and shit on his French boat in different ports. I'm getting closer. And it's just like the battles to come. And I think the main battle will be the aftermath of round 18/Origin.
Well, there's still 15 rounds, mate. Don't
There's
get ahead
still
of
a few
yourself.
going around.
Yeah, battles don't last a second. Battles don't last a second.
brother.
But I am writing jokes. All right, Eels Rabbitohs, let's go.
Eels, Rabbitohs. This game will be at CommBank on Thursday night. The Rabbitohs, they're $1.53 favourites. The Eels are at $2.50. The line is 5.5 and the total points is at 48.5 for this game. A bit of rain expected, 1 to 5 millimetres during the match. The Rabbitohs, they've won 9 of their last 10 games against the Eels, including their last 4 meetings at CommBank by 14 or more points. They've also won 7 of their last 9 games when they're the bookies' favourites. And the Eels, they get Mitch Moses back, but they have lost 4 out of 6 games that he has partnered Ronald Volkman in the halves. So I don't mind the Rabbitohs to get the job done here. For try scorers, bit of value in the threes. We've got Jordan Samrani. He's scored in 3 of his last 5 games, and an Eels right centre has scored in 4 out of the 6 games that Volkman and Moses have been in the halves together. And then David Fafita, he has scored in each of his 2 games since moving to right second row. In fact, the Rabbitohs right second row has scored in 4 of the last 5 matches. He's also scored in 3 consecutive Thursday night games, Dave Fafita, and a right second row has scored in 3 of the last 6 against Para 2.
Like those stats, Rando. I like where your head's at. I like the vibe that you're putting down. David Fafita, 290. Not walking past it in the street, not gonna. 290's juice. Little David Fafita into AJ, who, fuck, if he doesn't get a cuppa, they'll get one definitely. $4.35. Just want to get out of the blocks on a Thursday night.
Yep.
If you get out of the blocks on a Thursday night, you're likely to get a couple more, I reckon.
Seb.
Yeah, look, I'm just so tempted to triple my bet, but what I've realised is I tend to triple every Thursday game because it's just like the action is the juice sort of stuff. Like, you know, it's the midweek, Millie's gone to bed early, and it's like I've just got to stop myself. But I like my bet here. I'm taking the Bunnies line minus 5.5. I had a vibe that they love pumping the Eels, even when they're going shit. They seem to pump the Eels for some reason. Yeah, Moses is back, but he's barely played much footy. And then I've just got a Binny, a 2+ Binny. An AJ, a Cody Walker, got a vibe about him, and then a Sean Russell, because it's just throwing a fucking third as a random, right? Rather than try to go 3 kind of A-list actors, get some of the kind of supporting guys. 307 for that. I did a kind of one of these 2+ Binnies with AJ when I got up the triple the last Thursday with the Bunnies, and sometimes he just gets the fucking Binny for you by himself, you know? Yeah, maybe it's just relax off the triple on Thursdays and just fucking bank some units and maybe wildcard something later.
I like the Eels. I don't know why. Like I got him against Moses back, but I liked him against the Raiders and they won. So I'm going to take him, but I'm taking him with a start just to be a little conservative. I mean, I'm very conservative in my private life, Sky News and that. So Eels plus 5.5, AJ and the Fox into a maxi unders. You're getting 776. Now, if you think the Eels are going to win, that's a good bet. If you don't like the Eels, it's a terrible one.
I don't mind the Eels in this. I reckon a good sniff. I've got Alex Johnson and Brian Kelly. Obviously, AJ outside Cody Walker, Brian Kelly outside Mitch Moses, 2 star ball players, 321. I was sort of a bit iffy on this bet this morning, and then can we say who you had on the podcast this morning? We already have.
I already said it.
You obviously said Andrew Johns was on the podcast, and I was, me being me, I was then, thinking about Andrew Johns, and then I thought, fuck, how good's that combination with Ben Kennedy? And that's literally the initials of my bet. AJ
Dude, we spoke about Ben Kennedy a lot.
Spoke about him when we got in here as well, so I was like, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm set. Yeah.
Who's Lippy?
321.
He's in South. He's a guy kind of like runs NFL fantasy in New Zealand, I think, or something like that.
And did he win his back?
He won a few weeks ago, and now he's back, yeah.
Nice. Welcome back, Zen South.
He's got AJ Adokar. I think that's a 1+ Binny, and I made 2+ Binny, and an under 56.5, 723.
Beautiful. Titans v. the Bulldogs.
This game will be played 6 p.m. Friday night at Seabus. The Bulldogs $1.88 favourites. The Titans $1.92. The line 1.5. The total points is at 47.5. For this one, possible shower expected, but not too much rain. The Bulldogs surprisingly have lost 7 consecutive games at Seabus Super Stadium. They've also lost their last 5 games on the road, whilst the Titans, they've won 3 of their last 4 night games at Seabus. So I don't mind them for an upset. Some other exotic markets to look into. The Bulldogs, their points handicap is 22.5. They've failed to go over that in each of their last 13 games on the road, whilst the Titans, they have lost the first half in each of their last 10 home games. So there's some plays there. For try scorers, Philip Sammy, he's scored in 4 consecutive games. He's scored in 6 of his last 8 games against the Bulldogs, and left wingers have scored a double in 3 of the last 4 against the Dogs. So he's hot. Connor Tracy also has a great record against the Titans. He's scored in 6 consecutive games against them and scored in 4 consecutive games on the Gold Coast.
Okay.
I don't mind that Bulldogs points. What'd you say? It's 23 for...
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I had Jaden Campbell and Howe, right? And you go, that's crazy. It's a poker machine bet. That's exactly why I'm doing it, because it's just I'm seeing other people get features on this fucking thing. Howe just seems to be paying out, not to me yet. I'm going to chase it down. And Jaden Campbell, he also seems like a bit of a kind of pokey. Like if there was a pokey machine and all its graphics was based around what Jaden Campbell can do, I feel that's a pretty good machine as well. But I'm throwing in Rando's little Bulldogs total points under 23.5, and that gets me to 16.59.
Mate, Howe's playing $4.
I know. Yeah. And he's been scoring.
How fucking he's scored in the last 2 games.
He's getting 80 minutes, isn't he? Where's he playing? Like close to?
He's probably a missed tackle away from not playing 80 minutes, but he is at the moment. Yeah.
$4?
Yeah.
For one bloke?
Jesus Christ.
That's all I'm doing. How for $4?
Yeah.
Fuck overcomplicating it in the Titans versus the Bulldogs.
Control C, Control V.
Just give me Howe and I'll go to bed.
I'm in.
Dear. Now you fucked it for us.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't care. Fuck the lot of you. I hated my bet.
Where's he playing? Front row?
Back row.
Yeah.
I've got Howe, then I've got double JC, Jaden Campbell, Josh Curran. I think he'll start on the edge this week, and then either team less than 10.5. I've got no fucking clue what's going to happen in this game. So
No.
$67.
Lippy, Critter and the Dogs, $4.02.
We move on in earnest to the Roosters v the Broncos. Rando, what do you got?
The Roosters, they're $1.50 favourites. The Broncos, $2.65. The line is at 7.5 points. The total points is 49.5. The conditions here in Brisbane, a possible shower, 15 degrees, 1 to 5 millimetres expected. Now, the Broncos, they're coming off a bye on a 6-game losing streak. They have lost 5 of their last 7 games coming off a bye. They've lost 6 of their last 8 games at home. The Roosters, they have a good record against the Broncos at Suncorp, winning their last 5 games against them at the venue. And Trent Robinson, he loves playing up against Michael Maguire. He has won 9 of his last 10 meetings against him as a coach. So I don't mind the Roosters to get the job done here. Now, Marky is pretty low for 1+ tries, but for 2+ tries, he's at $2.65. He has scored a brace in every game he has scored in this season, bar one. He's scored 2 or more in each of his 2 games at Suncorp Stadium as well. For a bit more value, you got the 2 Reeses. You got Reece Walsh. He's scored in 4 of his last 5 games against the Roosters. The Roosters rank 2nd for tries conceded to fullbacks this season. And then you've got Reece Robson. The Broncos rank 1st for tries conceded to hookers this season, and Robson has scored in each of his last 2 games against the Bronx.
I would give my left nut for Mark to score a double at Suncorp next Wednesday.
I know, dude, and I'm just wondering whether I look into that.
Why that? Like, what's
Origin.
got you.
Any line covering the line? Any Roosters line?
Let me just
Positive.
check.
Where'd you get 2.5 from, bro?
Yeah, you fuck.
Before teamless yesterday, 2.5. I thought that was outrageous, so I tripled it immediately, and it went out to 7.5.
Interesting.
That's good pumping.
That is.
It came out as 2. What
Yeah, it was
you
2. It
came out as
before the
2.5.
Ben
Before
Hunt?
the
2.5. I
teams.
got a
Yeah.
triple
Before
on.
the teams.
Yeah, I think they expected Adam Reynolds and Ezra Mam to be named. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what changed, but it went out to 7.5, which is wild. Still a good bet, I think, but 2.5's a shit in.
Broncos have covered a +6.5 line in 5 of their last 6 games as home underdogs.
Mark 2+ tripled.
They've
Or just maybe
Have they
Mark
really?
2+.
Yeah, the Broncos,
Fuck,
they've
I don't know what I'm
covered
doing.
Who are the Roosters missing though? I'm trying to look at their.
so the Broncos.
Crichton, Angus Crichton.
So the
Stats
Broncos
are
cover
super.
lines.
They've covered lines as home underdogs.
Well, I'm taking the fucking thing out then.
Yeah, but without Adam Reynolds, probably kick it like Adam Reynolds probably helps him
Well,
cover
Reece
the
Walsh
lines,
has
right?
won 6 of his last 7 games without Adam Reynolds.
Yeah. Walsh and Hunt.
I mean, look,
Okay.
I had best of both worlds. Well, not like I'm taking the line. I think 7.5. Again, the Roosters can come out and for some reason just not turn up. But when they turn up, which has been more than half the time of late, they've been pumping teams. Broncos, I just don't think the vibes are high there. And when you see Adam Reynolds, who's one of the best kickers of field position conversions out, I think 7.5's good. And then you go Marky Mark. What do you say? It was $2.50 for him to score 2+. I already looked at it earlier because if you get like still over $2 if you go Marky Mark 2+ with a little House Savvy B as well. So either one, a Binny. It's you lose 40 cents and you're throwing in a House Savvy B. $2.98. I'm going to triple it. Like, I mean, I could be wrong here. Obviously, Payne Haas is the big thing, him being back. But like, what are we talking about? The Roosters been pumping teams, haven't they?
Well, they did last week.
They did against the soft underbelly.
I'm going Mark to score 2 or more tries, punters and dribblers, with a little Hugo Savala who comes back into the side. $7.75. Rando's stats here have just scared me off the line.
They've scared me way away from the line.
I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in the line. Broncos at home. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows?
I am going to go Mark 2+, obviously, right? That's just come straight in. And I'm just trying to dick around with one more try score to juice thing. I've got Siwa Wong and I've got Daly Cherry Evans on the brain. I don't know which one. You did say Reece Robson, though.
Yes.
Does he go 3 from 3 in the last 3 times he plays him? I don't know. Does he? I don't know. Fuck it, I'm going Ben Hunt. We hung out with him at the golf day. Marky Mark 2+ into a Ben Hunt, 2089. That
Gone
makes
from
sense.
a line triple to a $28 bet.
Yep. Mate,
Wild.
I'm not seeing him great.
You know who you're talking about. Guys all over the map.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm just taking the facts as they come to me.
But like, there must be something pretty like the Broncos. Just looking at them, they've lost to the Titans, the Dragons, like all recently. It's like they're not fucking who we think the team sheet says they are. Like,
But they are enough at being the defending premiers that scare me off. I had the line triple.
They've
That's
got
scary.
enough strike power running around, you know? You just do.
Dolphins Warriors.
Lippy had Mark 2+, 255.
Easy. This game will be at Suncorp, 3 p.m. on Saturday. The Dolphins are $1.48. The Warriors are at $2.65. The line is at 6.5. The total points is at 51.5. It's going to be dry for this game there. The Dolphins, they've won 2 of their last 3 games against the Warriors at Suncorp, but it's the line that I'm looking at. The Dolphins have failed to cover a plus 6.5 line in 7 consecutive day games, whilst the Warriors, they have covered a plus 6.5 line in 9 consecutive games. For try scorers, don't mind Chauncey here. A Warriors left winger has scored 13 tries in the last 8 games. Chauncey himself has scored 10 tries in his 7 starts on the Sting, and a left winger has scored in 4 of the last 5 games against the Dolphins. At left centre, Herbie Farnworth, he's scored in 3 of his last 4 games. He scored in 6 consecutive games against the Warriors, and the beauty of that is all 6 of those tries that he scored against the Warriors were first, second, or third.
Chauncey makes me a bit uncomfortable. Not gonna lie.
Why?
Just as a name, I don't know.
Fuck.
Just as a name.
Yeah, I've never heard someone
Yeah.
say it before.
You've never heard someone call him Chauncey?
Chauncey?
Chauncey boy?
No.
Chauncey Nickel Clockstead? CNK? What do you want me to
I
call
like
him?
CNK.
CNK.
Anyway, look, I got the Dolphins. I got Dolphins at minus 3.5 before it opened. I think they're out to 6.5 now.
I hate you're getting them before they open, you fucking
Oh,
piece of
you've got
shit.
an app too. You can jump on whenever you'd like. Dolphins
it's
minus
annoying.
3.5.
It's
I think the Dolphins really flex their muscles this week and give it to the Warriors.
I'd like to see a flexing of muscles, but I'd also like to see tries and plenty of them. And I think we might get that. I'm hoping we might get that. So I've got a double here. Hammer 2+ into DWZ 2+, $31.58. When it rains, it pours with those blokes sometimes. When it rains, it pours, and I just hope she pouring.
But it's funny, like, who they Warriors versus the other day, and it was like from 10-6 or something, like the Sharks.
Sharks, yeah.
Like, he just, it's,
that's Sharks, though. That's Sharks.
But then
This is-
Chauncey put 4 tries
Yeah.
on in fucking and a half,
Yeah.
mate.
This
you know
is
what I mean?
glittery fucking try-scoring rugby league.
These
games.
are 2 alphas just who are prepared to throw their cocks around,
Yeah.
I reckon. Yeah. That's what I expect.
And it's fun having these
You wouldn't want to
two.
max unders this game.
No, I was trying to play around with all sorts of combinations of guys who score tries, and then I just figured maybe it's time I just do my first scope bet, because I just couldn't figure out. Like, I was looking at binnies and this and that, but there's no value in the binnies when everyone's playing like $1.80. So my first ever scope bet, got all 4 wingers, 9.48. I just couldn't make a decision, and I wrote down enough combinations that I've already got the one that's going to bang, and I'm going to not pick it. So let's just go all.
Well, the scope bet's it's alive.
It's a
and well.
lie.
It is
Yeah,
bad.
it's
Well,
alive.
Much to Guru's dismay.
Dug up
Is
at
it usually around
Hamanatra.
$10? Is that where
No, it's usually around
Like
13,
17, isn't it?
15s,
Much
yeah.
to Guru's dismay.
But when you got bloody DWZ and
more to
Azarko
my
and shit in
dismay
it.
earlier.
I've gone Herbie 2+ and the Hammer
Oh, we have fun.
at 11.37.
How about that drachma?
Yeah. You're stoked there.
I am frothy.
No, I was more. I didn't even know. As soon as I saw your face, you just go.
Pretty good system, though. I think
No,
that was
I
a
like
good system for all.
Great
I think
system.
that's
system.
the first time the Drachma's gone against you as well.
Well, they're the 2,000-year-old cons. I got luck with drachma because I've been around actual drachmas as a kid, been in Greece 8 times. Those things, no one, you know, that
You
those
sound like a
things.
kid who's like, I'm 6.5.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Drachmas as a kid actually used as currency. That's why I've got a connection to them. Those things are 2,000 years old, right? So they pass through. I'm just a blimp in their fucking history. You know what I mean? So they don't have any connection to me. They probably hang out with fucking Genghis Khan or someone like that. Like
Genghis.
Yeah, that blimp cost me a baggy green that I will never forget.
No, that was the drachmas that
Well, it
got
cost
you, not
me
the 2,000 years old coin. The drachmas
Oh,
got you.
these aren't-
These are
these
the
aren't
2,000.
drachmas.
Oh, they're not drachmas.
These are 2,000-year-old ancient
Let's just
coins.
call them drachmas then.
Yeah, we can call
Or
them
the
drachmas.
What happened to the drachmas? Where are they?
No, let's call them the
The
ancients.
ancients. Yeah, they're the ancients.
You refer to the ancients.
The ancients. Yeah, these are the ancients.
Okay.
This is.
Okay, Lippy has gone DWZ Ozarko 2+, Waz minus 6.5. We move on Cowboys Panthers.
Well, whereas the drachma is the reason you're not at the Baggy Grand Long Lunch every
Well
every
aware.
December.
Well aware.
The Panthers, they are $1.26 for this game. The Cowboys, $3.90. It'll be played at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, and we're gearing up for Jason Taumalolo's 300th NRL game. The line is plus 13.5. The total points is at 50.5. Now, the Cowboys have a decent record against the Panthers at home. They are unbeaten, in 3 of their last 4 games in Townsville. They've also scored over 8.5 points in the first half of 9 of their last 10 home games as well. That's where the handicap is for that. But other than that, it looks like a Panthers roadkill here. They've won 4 of their last 5 games on the road by 12 or more points. That line, again, is minus 6.5 for the first half handicap for the Panthers, which they've covered in 13 out of 14 games this season. And Nathan Cleary, he is 18-2 in Saturday night games, winning his last 4 Saturday night games by 16+ points. For try scorers, I do like Murray Taulagi here as an underdog winger, scored in 4 consecutive home games, scored 3 tries in his last 4 against the Panthers, and a left winger has scored in 3 of the last 4 against Penrith. Other than that, Nathan Cleary also comes into here. He's scored in 3 of his last 4 games in dry conditions, and a right half has scored in 2 of the last 3 games against the Cowboys.
Thank you, Rando.
I like Panthers minus 13.5.
Yep.
What are you thinking, mate?
Mate, I was only Panthers to score 20 into max unders. I did have Edwards, but I'd been umming and ahhing about Cleary, and you've provided me with enough fucking confidence and chutzpah to change it back to Cleary. So Cleary, Panthers only team to score 20 or under and max unders. I'll tell you the screen in just a moment. Maybe you'd like to go, Guru. Is that something you'd like to do?
Yeah, I would. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Braden Burns, I've got him and Alamotti at $4.71, keeping it simple up there. Fuck, I hope Nath goes to Queensland and just fist these.
Yeah, I want a
into
fisting
Origin.
from Nathan. He needs to do it. He's back around his boys. Panthers minus 13.5. There's a world where I wild card this and triple it on the night. I'm going to just see how I feel. But Panthers minus 13.5 into a Jenkins 2+ is 472.
Nice, mate. Mine was
Sebo?
mine was 642.
Yeah, I had a Jenkins 2+ and a Panthers to win both halves. But now that I've tripled this Roosters game, because that was paying $5, I love Rando's, 6.5 first half handicap for Penrith.
Penrith,
It's paying
yeah.
$1.98.
Yep.
Like, I think I just got to do that. Like, just 6.5 points. Like, I think Penrith, Nath, didn't play last week. He won't be playing for another couple of weeks. He's just like, let me come back and fuck up the Cows. And the Cows are the perfect team to do that too, because their defense sucks. Penrith have to get over more than 2 tries in the first half, and bang. Basically, what I'm saying, I'm going to roll a triple into that if I get it. That's me.
Beautiful. Lippy, he's gone Panthers 13+ into Jenkins 2+. Like where his head's at. We move on to the Manly Seagulls, the pride of the peninsula, the pride of the league. They're taking on the Melbourne Storm, one of the perennial underachievers in this competition. Give us some stats, some numbers, facts, figures, please, Rando.
This game, 7:30 on Saturday at 4 Pines Park. Manly, $1.50. The Storm, $2.60. The line is at 6.5 points. The total points is at 48.5 now. Bit of drizzle expected, 5 to 10 millimetres in fact during the game, so it will be a wet one. Manly, they are undefeated at 4 Pines Park under Fosball. They've also won 3 of their last 4 home games against the Storm. Melbourne, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games away from Amy Park, and they're 0-3 when they are the underdogs by the bookies this season. So I don't mind the Seagulls to get the job done here. For try scorers, you can look to Moses Leo. He's scored in 5 consecutive games now, scored 4 tries in his last 3 Saturday fixtures, and a left winger has scored 6 tries in the last 5 games that we've seen Munster and Wishart there in the halves. For a little bit more value, Hamoli Olakawatu, always take that right second rower up against the Melbourne Storm. The Storm ranked first for tries conceded to right second rowers. Big Ola has scored in each of his last 2 games in the wet and is 100% in round 17 games, scoring in both games as well.
I fucking love that. I've got Manly 13+ despite the wet because we're at home and we're fantastic. I have Hamole because of the wet, not in spite of it, because he's big and you're close to the line. They're going to probably play some short passes, just get this big boy over there dominating those beaters from down south. And then Tommy Turbo, one more game into his return, close to the line. He's going to be showing it out. The defenders bite on the dummy. It's going to be on the left, and he's going to go over.
That's exactly it. That's what I can see in my mind.
They're going to bite.
He'll be showing. Bang, you bite. See you later.
Yep.
And in the wet, right?
He slides over.
He slides over. He slides all the way over. He's too big and too strong and too powerful, and he'll be better for the run last week. That's what people are fucking forgetting. Turbo better for the run.
Yep.
As Joey said, mate, like
third up, he's going to be primed and ready.
Yep.
So, like, it stands to reason that second up, he's going to be getting into his rugby league groove.
Correct.
Which means a try against the Storm, who ain't going to bring it Saturday night. Manly 13 plus into Turbo, $4.08. Listen, that was the setback we needed last week against the Dogs.
Yep.
It's a setback we needed.
We love a good honest loss.
Losses, mate, losses as good as a holiday.
Yeah.
You know? They really are.
Sebo?
I got a couple bennies. I got the Hamole Lehigh 2+ Benny because Hamole, as we know, is a monster in the wet, and Miranda just said the second row was against Melbourne. And then Turbo, it's like you automatically want to pick him for a try score all the time, but sometimes he looks so close and he just throws it out to the wing, right? And then they feast. And then I had to include Turbo in a 2+ Benny with Farlongo, right? Because he looked great last week, and then I do want Turbo to score. Both of them are in my Supercoach team, so don't really care which combination of the 2+ happens. 653. This is kind of like roulette where you put heaps of your things on like the four squares and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're not necessarily picking a number, but you're just like, get in and around there, guys. Note to self, do more of those style bets.
Note to self, let's play roulette more. Go, Roo.
I had Cola. I think it's the matchup of the week, him versus Joe Chan. He's at $1.94. I think that value is unreal. And I'll take the two Manly boys playing for their origin jerseys here. $4.33. I love that bet, boys.
So you think Chan's not up to it?
No. I think Melbourne's edges have been disgraceful all year, and I think they'll get picked apart by Foz.
Fuck yeah. I like that. That gets me toey.
Oh, it does. It makes me think
That gets me real toey. Lippy, Turbo 1, 2, or 3, 425. I like that. Raiders, Dragons, Rando.
Raiders, Dragons, a clearing shower expected through Canberra on Sunday afternoon, but it would be dry for this game. The Raiders are $1.35 favourites. The Dragons, $3.25. The line is at 10.5 points. The total points is at 52.5 points now. These two teams naturally played very close games. In fact, the last 6 games at GIO Stadium has been decided by 6 points or less. The Raiders have won their last 5 home games of those, but the big one is the last 12 visits the Dragons have made to GIO Stadium. The total points have gone under 52.5 points, and the total points for the Raiders in their last 5 home games has gone under 52.5 points. So I don't mind the unders, and I don't mind the drags to cover those lines. Val Holmes, he has a great record at GIO Stadium. He's scored in 6 consecutive games at that venue. He's scored 5 tries in his last 4 games against the Raiders, and he's on a heater at the moment. He's scored in 3 straight games. Dylan Egan is also worth a sniff here. Of course, he scored last week against the Knights. The Dragons' right second rower has scored in 2 of the last 3 games against the Raiders, and the Raiders have conceded a try to a right second rower in 3 of their last 4.
Just a quick question for everyone and the panel and you, Rando.
See.
Sasangi, a back rower, come 5'8", come centre?
He's
done a bit of work in the centres this year.
something come fucking unbelievable footballer this year.
Yes.
He can play anywhere. He's a freak.
But did he come through as a back rower?
He's a back rower up in Newcastle. He was always versatile, but what he's doing now is insane.
Dynamic, Tom.
Dynamic. Well, listen,
I like Sasangi, big fan of his work.
Saturday, I know like the back row weather technically, specifically, is a cold, dreary night in Canberra, but it's also a shitty Saturday afternoon in Canberra. Freezing Sunday, freezing cold. Freezing cold. So I've gone Huddy and Hosking, but I am also a sucker for value, and I saw Sasangi, didn't know he was back, and I saw that he was in the centres, but he's played back row, so technically it still works. So I'm taking Huddy, Hosking, Sasangi. That sounds like a delicious meal. And you're going to get somewhere in the realm of $16.76 for it.
When I was putting my bets on, my eyes and my fingers drew me towards Valentine Holmes. I took him off for Setu 2, but I'm going to put him back in on the back of the weight of Rando's suggestion. He'll go into bat with Strange and Sasangi, $13.71. Games like this don't really get me going. They don't really rev my engine. And to offset that, I just throw fucking 3 try scorers at a wall, and hopefully they stick.
Yep. I respect the hell out of that. Sebo?
Yeah, look, I just think that it's going to be a max unders game of note, mate. Like the Raiders are going pretty shit, right? And the Dragons are getting better and better. not getting blown out per se. So I'm giving the Dragons an 18.5 start. And then might even be 20. I'll check my bet in a second. I've already put it on. But then the under of 60, the max unders, the Dragons start. Then I've got KO Weeks and Sungy 1+. So Sungy definitely playing? Or is this like one of those who's come back from injury, we'll name him, fucking...
I think
might
he's
not
playing
play?
apparently. But
Yeah. But like he could pull out maybe?
wouldn't shock me if he does, yeah.
The max unders is 60.5 for this
Yeah.
game.
I was trying to play with them with the max unders and just the ridiculous Dragons line.
Definitely max unders that
That's
shit.
fucking insane.
Are you
Definitely max
serious?
unders
What
that
did you
shit.
say the try scorers were for this game, Rando?
My try scorers?
Yeah.
It was
Was it the back?
Val and Dill Egan. They were the two Dragons players.
Oh, but any like Raiders try
You know,
scorers?
if you like it, the Dragons, they first time actually last week that the Dragons hadn't conceded to a winger since round 2.
You love the max unders, don't you?
I love a max
So
unders.
who do you like
Max
from the
unders
I was
goes
Raiders?
getting on
in.
it before.
Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah.
Who do you
unders
like
goes
from the
in.
Raiders?
Has to go in, doesn't it?
Dude, mine goes from $13 to 31.
Mine will go.
Rando, who do you like from the Raiders?
Savage or Weeks or
Okay.
Hot Tamale.
Mine goes
Tamale.
from 16 to 38. Yes, please, Daddy.
Daddy likey. Daddy lovey.
Do you say Val Holmes is good?
Yeah.
Daddy
reckon?
lovey.
What?
You reckon?
He scored in 3 straight games, scored in 6 straight at GIO.
Okay. I'll just put him in my little binny and it will come down because I've got a 3-person binny now. KO Weeks says Sungy, Val Holmes 1+. Surely one of them gets a try because I just don't want to stand out anyone in this game. It's just too weird. I'm just loving the max unders and a huge BYO Dragons line of +20.5 and then one of those 3 fuckers. Just get me 224. Just finally let me score a bloody... like some wins on Dragons games. And Raiders games have been terrible as well because you're like, of course they're going to score, but they're not even scoring points half the time. Like, let alone, you know what I mean? They've been kept to 0 a few times. That's my bet.
What do you reckon, Ru?
I was looking at this game the other day and I was like, fuck, these two teams, they fucking despise winning, both of them. They are all over the place. They're hard to watch at the moment. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to tip here. Then I jumped on the podcast yesterday with Sowie, and out of the blue, Sowie tipped Golden Point. And I was like, that makes total fucking sense. Sowie to Dragons legend. Do you know where Sowie was born? Canberra. No one's got a better feel for this than Jamie Soward. Golden Point, $21. Raiders, Dragons. Won't shock me in the slightest if we get a shit show that can't be decided in regulation time. Here.
Well, I did
Yeah.
say last 6 at GIO have been decided by 6 or less.
Love that.
Yeah, and that's like, I remember when I used to work at Triple M, the games you hated being there the most were the ones that would go to Golden Point.
Correct.
And you'd be sitting there going, fuck, dude, I just want to go home, dude. Fuck, can we finish this shit? And they'd always go to Golden Point. That's actually got this game written all over it.
That's so interesting. Love it. Lippy Sasangi Raiders 13 plus 371. Final game of the round. Knights Tigers.
Knights Tigers. The Knights, they are the favourites here at home. They are $1.44. The Tigers $2.80. The line is 7.5. The total points is at 51.5. The Knights, they've won 5 of their last 6 games. They have also won 7 of their last 9 games against the Tigers. The Tigers, as underdogs, have been pretty scat, losing each game by 13 plus points. What I like about it, another look into the total points. Now, the Knights over under is 29.5 points. Each time that Kalen Ponga has suited up for them, they have scored 5 tries. The 2 times that they went under that 29.5 points, they scored 28 points. So they just missed the conversion in those games. So I don't mind the Knights over 29.5 points. Also, when the Tigers have been underdogs, the lowest score they have conceded in those last 5 games has been 36 points. So give me the Knights over 29.5 or the Knights just to win in general. For try scorers, Greggy Marzu's $1.80. He has a great record against the Tigers. The Tigers, they've conceded a try to a left winger in 3 consecutive games. Marzu himself, he has scored in 3 of his last 5 games. You got Dommy Young. He scored a double in each of his last 3 games against the Tigers if you want to take him for a double as well. Plus, a right winger has scored a double in 3 of the last 5 games against the Tigers too. And then you got Fletcher Sharp, the last one here. He has scored 6 tries in 3 games against the Tigers. He also loves a game as a favourite. He scored 12 tries in 10 games for that. So Fletcher Sharp and the wingers is basically what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying, mate. That's what the kid's saying. And I'm listening.
And so you're saying only team to score 20?
No, I said over 29.5 points for the Knights.
I'm going to take. I had Sharp in there. Ovs. After his double heroics last week, Stafford Toa Tom, who's coming to Manly.
Yeah,
he's coming to the Peninsula.
Yeah.
And so I just want to make sure he feels extra welcome.
Yep.
Arms wide open sort of stuff by getting on him this weekend. And Greg Marju replaces Dylan Lucas off the back of your statistics, Mr. Random Stats Guy. Odds 8-7-9.
I've just got Sharp Toa. Similar thoughts. Well, one Sharp's Sharp, you know. But Toa, it was. I've to be fair, I've liked Toa for a while, and we've banged on Toa a few times over the years.
Quite a number of times.
So you go Sharp, you go Toa, you go 5-12, double ender Sunday. Who gives a fuck? Footy. Fingers crossed.
Did Stafford just sign with Manly?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Did you hear any of the conversation we just had about that?
Evidently not.
Did you hear when I was saying he's coming to Manly and it's arms wide open stuff by getting him on this weekend?
No, wasn't paying attention.
Okay, cool.
Boys, I was putting on a bet for this game, throwing together wingers, all this sort of shit, and then I got distracted last night and I put my phone in my pocket and then I picked it back out and the odds had gone from like $6 to $60 and I was like, what the fuck happened? I essentially pocket dialed Sharp first try scorer whilst it was in my pocket, so I thought, that's me. Got it last week. I'm going again, $12. Fletcher Sharp first try.
He's the only FTS I've got on the show as well. It feels good.
It's good, yeah. I think this is my first ever FTS potentially.
I've had a turbo FTS many moons ago.
I didn't know what to do here because there's just so many options, and I think Sharp and Marzo are kind of basically auto bets. I think most of us got them included there. And then I was just like, okay, let's just have a go at Immortality because it's like I don't know. I'm going to make the wrong kind of low stakes bet here. So I'm going to take a Ponga who's very fucking hard to get. Like he seems like he scores a lot, but he actually doesn't. How many tries he scored this year?
Things seem to happen around him more than two.
I know. But you're going to get a few of them pop through. And I thought, hey, if I'm lucky enough to get a Ponga, I'll get a bloody Tyrrell May. You know, I feel happy there. I think just pre-Origin, happy there, May there. They do a little combo, score a try. I'm going, why the fuck didn't New South Wales run this combo? 59-25.
And the Lippy, Knights, Tommy Young, and Marju, I believe, combined for 2+ Benny, if I'm reading that correctly.
Yes.
All right.
Scoopers.
Unit Scoopers, I'll get us going. I've got max unders every game. It's as lazy as it gets, but I'm just trying to claw back a couple of units. It's paying $10.19. They've seen us coming.
Is it into 10.19 from 15s? Yeah. Those bastards.
Dude.
I've got Hammer, Turbo, Sasungi, and Sharp, $19.04.
I've got Alex Johnson, Marky Mark, Kohler, and then Best and Marsu, a Binny for 2+ at $11.
I got a really gross one, but before I get into it, I tell you what I love about this kind of comedy stand-up routine is that the scoopers have become a lot more reasonable. Where back in the day, when there was no punishment, it was all $50 fucking things. But now it's like, no, $10 scooper's going to like help me a lot. So I've got a Cozzy and
very conservative scoopers.
Yeah, look at that. I've
Crazy.
they're all in between 10 and 19.
I have the lowest scooper out of all of us.
In the bunnies, Cozzy and Baby Trell, 1+ Benny. Then Titans Dogs, I've got under 55.5. Titans have had sneaky good D of late, haven't they? Stags and Marky Mark for a 1+ Benny. Then DWZ, Azarko, Cobbo, 2+ Benny. Penrith -6.5 BYO line for the whole game. Hamole, Turbo, Felity, 1+ Benny, and then Dragons +20.5, Young Marzu 1+. So a lot going on, but it's basically a Benny with a few little lines in there. 15, 25.
Tough to read.
So
tough
much
to
to
look
take
at.
in.
Oh, I know.
Tough to look at. I checked out. Honestly,
Mate,
I did. Do you know what actually happened? I just went into like a doom spiral, just then like Vietnam stuff, thinking about stand-up comedy. I was like, oh my God.
Well, Max, your Max
And then you
unders.
just go, the lot there, I just snapped me out. I'm like, oh, where was I? Fuck.
Mate, I think the only real danger to Max unders is Dolphins, Warriors, if they decide to throw heaps
the
of... But
fucking footy
they're going to be
around.
like, no, we want to be the second best. And then it might be Cowboys, Panthers, because it might be 60-12 or something. Like,
That game's not going Max. No fucking way.
Max unders, you mean?
Max unders.
Which one?
No way.
Cows.
Yeah, no way. No, the Dolphins. You said
Yeah, the Dolphins
No way.
Warriors one. That's the one. They can't defend.
Two good sides.
And have we gone Euro?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
Lippy
We
will
have-
be on screen.
Lippy will be on screen. Okay, hot seat. Edward.
Mate, matchup of the week. Cooler running at Chan. Can't defend. The edges are disgraceful for the Storm. They're disgraceful all year, and Kieran Freund's going to rip their fucking nuts off. So Cooler $1.94. Hot seat.
Well said.
That's a show. That's us done. Thank you to Neds. Much love to you.
Thank you. Shout out to the ancients.
Shout out to the ancients. That court case took it out of me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
I'll be honest,
hungry.
I'm pooped. I need a steak if Tobler's going to allow us to leave the studio.
Please eat steak.
Tobler got
You're
angry at us
allowed.
for saying
You're
we're going to
allowed.
grab a feed after this. Is
No, you're
what,
not.
How long are you going
No,
for?
you're not. I've got Friday
How
off
long are
this
you
week.
going for? You guys go to the day off Friday so I can go down to,
Court
I'll stop
adjourned.
there.
Court adjourned. See you, boys.
All right, see you everyone. Bye.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.